If you want to lose a lot of weight fast, all you have to do is stop eating. It might sound crazy, but I'm being completely serious. You can actually just stop eating for a while, like way longer than 16 hours or whatever the intermittent fasting window is. I'm talking fasting for days. It's called water fasting. It means you stop eating and consume nothing but water or other zero-calorie beverages. I haven't eaten anything in 9 days right now, and I've been super active. I lost 11 pounds and over 1.5 inches from my waist, which means I've been losing a lot of fat. And you can do this too. There's nothing stopping you except limiting beliefs. It's a lot easier than it sounds because you don't just keep getting hungrier the whole time. You know, after the first day or two, it's common for the hunger to go away completely. And the fast kind of builds a momentum of its own. I didn't feel hungry at all on days 3 and 4, like at all. The hunger is definitely back now. But you know, the thing about hunger is the tool that transforms. Hunger is your body eating fat. You know, you can talk yourself into thinking of hunger as your friend. Hunger means you're in a calorie deficit, right? I mean, the whole point of diet and exercise for weight loss is to create a calorie deficit, right? Well, nothing in the world creates a calorie deficit like water fasting. And you might say it's extreme, but it's extremely effective. I'd rather go all out and lose fat really quickly than take like 5 months losing 1 pound a week with a 500 calorie a day deficit every day, you know, staying disciplined the whole time. You know, that would bore the hell out of me and I'd probably screw it up. It's not my style. And no matter who you are, fasting's a great experience. You know, we're so plugged into the food system, thinking you have to be eating multiple times a day, every day, but you don't. You know, unless you're pregnant or diabetic, your body can easily handle not eating for a while, and you'll lose a lot of fat. People freak out thinking about it, but your body is strong, and it is built to survive. Normal weight people can survive around 60 days without a single calorie before starving to death. 60 days. I mean, remember that the next time you worry about missing a meal or two. Heavy people can actually go way longer than that. There was one really obese guy that went over a year without eating. This was supervised and documented in a scientific study. He went from 456 pounds to 180 pounds, suffered, quote, no ill effects. And 5 years later, he weighed 195, so he maintained that weight loss. His name was Angus. According to another scientific review on fasting, prolonged fasting is generally well tolerated with few and relatively minor complications. In another study, they had 46 obese people water fast for 2 weeks, which is really long. No complications occurred, and the average weight loss was over 17 pounds. You know, just don't do it if you're pregnant or diabetic, and for longer fasts, you want to make sure you're taking sodium, potassium, and magnesium because your body will be losing those electrolytes. But more than just not being unhealthy, I'm pretty in tune with my body, and fasting feels like an extremely healthy thing to me. Like I can actually feel my body metabolizing the visceral fat around my organs. And that might sound super weird, but it's true. I felt really good and centered, and my mind feels clear. I've had good energy for most of these 9 days. And, you know, and some people will say, oh, well, you'll just gain all the weight back right after. Well, our boy Angus didn't, and whether you do or not, that's on you and your habits. You know, you can use a water fast as a huge fork in the road into better eating habits. Speaking of which, I've been reading this amazing book on the most effective long-term weight loss habits. It's called Fat Funeral, The Scientific Approach to Long-Term Weight Loss. It's by, I actually wrote this book. I completely forgot about that. I spent years on it. It's all based on science. It's got 1,500 citations to peer-reviewed scientific papers, a lot of meta-analyses, but despite that, it's actually really readable. And it's about the most effective habits for losing weight and keeping it off. There's only like 5 pages on fasting in here because that's a short-term strategy, and this is a book on long-term powerful habits. It's free to read on Kindle Unlimited, or you can order it on Amazon or listen to the Audible. But sorry for the plug. I hate when people do that, but let me know if you've ever water fasted and how it went for you or what you think about it. Talk soon.